So, Attorney Rafiko, thank you so much for coming on. I've been following you for a minute. I love all your content. I know that you're an attorney in Moscow, but you also do international work. And so, I am an attorney in Missouri, United
Ah,
States. And
mhm.
I'm really concerned about the Brittney Griner situation in Russia. A lot of people are. So I wanted to get someone who is licensed in Moscow to come on and talk about this. So
Mhm.
in February, Brittney Griner, who is an American superstar basketball player, but she also plays in the off season in Russia, she was stopped at the airport for allegedly having vapes and having some drugs on her. Since then, she's been incarcerated. She has had at least one court date. So my question is, what is your what number one with these initial charges? What are the possible outcomes? Like, what's the max that she could get if she were convicted of this?
Mhm. Okay, thank you. As you told just now, she was detained, yeah, and she had in possession these vapes that contained drugs. According to Russian law, if you have these drugs more than 2 grams, which is around 0.0044 pounds, it's really little bit. So if you have more than 2 grams, it's punishable under the criminal law. And as news provided us with all this information and video when she was detained, it seems that she had these vapes. And according to the Russian criminal law, she could be charged for term from 5 to 10 years. But it depends. It depends. So sometimes attorneys can prove something and show that she is like a good sportsman, good mother, good person, and make this charge less than 10 years. But anyway, I expect that it would be charged for 5 years. Maybe she could prove something new in all this case, and maybe she could be released from everything this from all that investigation.
Mm. Yeah, it's good that you said that because she is a wife, she is a mother. Now, either yesterday or the day before, the U.S. decided to classify her as being an unlawful detainee, and so now
Mhm.
it kind of moved from more so the legal stage to the political stage because she's going to be under the office of her case is going to be moved to under the office of hostages. Now, I'm gonna be clear, she's not considered a hostage, but it's under that office. And now they're trying to see if they can get some sort of exchange, or they're going to see if they can get her out and released on that. Do you think, as a Russian attorney, do you think that we should wait for the Russian government to do this? Because at this point, the U.S. is trying to say that they don't trust the Russian government to act fairly in this case.
Mhm. Okay, what I see from the case, from the video, it seems that she had something like waves. I don't know what was inside these waves. Yeah, and like our legislatures, they are saying that there were drugs with cannabis oil or something. I don't know whether it's true or not. I'm not her attorney, but sometimes because of the fact that she's a star, yeah, she's a basketball player, she's a star. Sometimes people go for diplomatic way to solve the issue,
Yes.
and we had it with a recently charged Israeli girl. She was also detained in airport. She was flying from India and taking these drugs. And so after all this political scandal and diplomacy relations, she was at home after 2 years, I think. So it's possible outcome for this case. I mean that diplomats will work, will do their job, and can can maybe, I don't know, offer something or ask for release or ask for something. It's their job.
Gotcha. I have a question. Are people who are normally charged with Russian crimes left inside the jail like she has been? It's been about 77 days now. So here in America, we have sometimes people are denied bail, but for a charge like this, they would get a bail amount where they can pay it and be released. Is this typical for her to be locked up for 77 days? Is that average or is that unusual?
Yeah, it's possible. We have the same system. You can pay a specific amount that would be decided by the judge, and she needs to ask to pay this amount to be released for some time. But it's not the way to close all this case. I mean, if you pay something to the government, you will not end the criminal case. You just can't. It's for limit of time. Go for freedom and stay somewhere. But it's all decided by the judge.
So could she not go back to America if she did that?
Yes,
They
she
would
could.
stay here, or
Yeah, she would be there, but she would be in freedom. Yeah, in her apartment. Let's say she could work with attorney on like a full-time basis, and that's also a possible solution. But anyway, I don't see in news in the media any information saying that we want to evidence that she wasn't with these drugs. She hadn't these drugs. It seems she had, and that's a problem because she proved it that she had it. She had drugs, and now, so their attorney need to act like she had drugs, and that means that anyway there would be criminal charge.
right? Okay, I have one more question. Let me see.
Mhm.
All right, so we know she got charged. She's facing 5 to 10 years. Now they've moved it over to this new department where the United States is going to be given more resources, going to be spending
Mhm.
a little bit more money to get this done. What is the likelihood that you think that we could get this done as far as getting her back home diplomatically?
I think there could be a possible way of that, and I think it would be good for her as a mother, as a person. But what what is the current situation is a problem with diplomatic ways, because U.S. embassy here cut off their positions, and as far as I know, there are no people in a U.S. embassy, and even Americans who are living there cannot go for services and ask for services because you can wait. You can wait a long time to get this done because no people here in Moscow in U.S. embassy, and all that happened when political relation being bad. That's a problem. That's a real problem.
Yeah, I agree. I think that because the United States and Russia has bad relations right now, we're not getting
Yeah.
along, and these type of diplomatic deals take a very long time. I'm very hopeful. I'm an optimist, so I'm hopeful that maybe something we can get her home in this manner. But I do know that it's not going to be an overnight situation, and I know that because she was allegedly found with these drugs, that if they don't do something like this, that she could be incarcerated even longer. The crazy
Mhm.
thing is that this week, the WNBA season is about to start, and she's one of our biggest stars ever. I
Uh-huh.
actually met her last year at one of the games, the Phoenix Mercury versus the Sky game, and so it's a big, it's a big like dark cloud over the U.S. for this, and especially over the WNBA.
Mhm.
But I'm
Mhm.
so glad that you came, and I know that it's late there in Moscow, and I just appreciate
Yeah.
all your work,
You're
and
welcome.
just let the people know where they can find you if they wanted to reach out.
Yeah, sure. You can find me as Natasha did via Instagram. We just Google my name. Please send and left my link to my email, and I would be happy to help to anyone who asks for
I
help.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.